Thanks for stopping by at Twisted Art Designs. Just thought I'd drop in and show you what I'm working on now. So I have this little album. This is one of those little 4x6 Pioneer albums that is just for putting photos in. And I've removed all the pages from it. I just took an X-Acto knife and cut them out. They work absolutely great for storing your metal dies. So if you are somebody that has a nice little collection of metal dies, getting one of these little Pioneer albums, you can take this back edge off. So after you've cut all the pages out of the book and you use them for your die cut storage, which is really an inexpensive way to store your dies, you can just tear this out from the back and take the plastic off, and you end up with a really great little shell for doing a little journal, a little handmade journal or junk journal. So I'm going to make this journal into a journal where I just fill it with all kinds of collaged pages that I'm going to do with sayings. I don't know how many of you love sayings. You see them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all over the place. Cute sayings, a saying will pop up, and I always, when I find one that I like, I save it. I either handwrite them into a book that I have saved for sayings that I like. I use them on the sayings on my art journal pages too, but I thought having a book that's just a sayings book would be really cute to just have sitting on your coffee table, sitting next to your chair. When you're watching TV, you can pick it up and look at it and give yourself some cheer by reading the cute sayings. So this is what I'm going to use as my cover, is the outside cover from that little Pioneer 4x6 photo album. I've taken all the pages out, and there's what it looks like when you store a die cut in it. And then I just use little index cards to divide them out, by backgrounds, borders, so they're alphabetically in a little plastic sterilite bin, so it stores all my die cuts. So there's a die cut storage idea, and now let's make a cute little journal out of the book, out of the cover. So what I'm going to do for the inside, I'm going to cover the whole inside with a piece of material. I'll tear the material to fit this inside so it'll have frayed edges. The outside, I'm going to do the mixed media style. I'll put a link in the description box below for the video where I've shown how I make a really cool mixed media textured outside borders to a journal. Great video to watch. It's super fun techniques to try, and I think it'll be really cute on this little book. And then what I'm doing for pages, I'm using some pattern papers that I had, some scrap papers, book text papers, music sheets, anything I can find, and of course folding them, and I'm just making them fit into the book. I'm going to, of course, do laces and things on the edge, and I usually sew those on before I sew signatures in. So at this step, I'm just folding pages, folding some book text, nothing new or different than anybody else who's doing junk journals. There's, I think, 65,000 videos on junk journaling. So, but I've got like things like this where I had a little piece of paper. I don't know if you can see this very well on camera, but it's got dragonflies embossed on it. So just that little scrap is cute folded. Pages out of books, things like that. Patterned paper, and I had some 6x6 pattern paper. So here is a 6x6 pattern paper. You can get packs of them, and they have all different cute papers. And so what I decided to do, I am folding them to fit in the book, which if you don't know how to add a page when it doesn't fit, to fold it in half. If you fold this in half, it's only going to be 3 inches. You can do that. That's cute to add to your signature. Tear the edge, maybe add a doily, glue a doily on that fits on this part of the page. So some of them will be just a 3-incher that'll go in there, and I can add some cool things to them. The other thing you can do is lay it down to fit into your book, and then find where the spine is, and then you just make a little crease and bend it and fold it. So you make a little tab like this, and now you can take another page and you can glue them together like that. Cut this piece off or fold it over to make a little flip out, and now you've got a page that will fit in the book that can go into your signature. So that's another way to add pages. If you take your 6x6 sheets and you fold them point to point like this, you put them point to point, then you can add those into the book and you can mark where to cut it off. Let's do this one kind of high instead of centered, but they look really cute centered. Let's go like right here. I'm going to just cut off a little tiny piece right there. So that's going to go at the bottom. You're using the book as your guide to see how stuff fits. And so then you can mark this at the top and cut this one off to here. So this is what you end up with. So here's going to be your piece that's going to go into your signature. You've got a really cool odd shape to decorate, to put things on and add to it. For the back sides that are white, I like to take Distress Oxides and my little dauber and just put it down on a piece of magazine and add color to the back so it's not white. You can glue book text pages to the back if you don't want the white to show. You can collage that white paper. So it's another thing you can do, is just to cover the white by making cool little collages. I'm going to do that on some of the pages. But if you just use your oxide ink and go over it, now it's marbled and you don't have a white. So that's cute to put in there. And then the piece that you cut off makes a cute tuck corner on another page. So you can go to a page that you've already created, put a little glue along that edge. So just right along that edge, you're going to put just a little bead of glue all the way across. And then you can make a corner by just adding that at the bottom and pinching it together. So I didn't waste that piece that I cut off. Now I've created a little tuck spot here and on the inside here, like that. So that's cute. The point to point is really cute way to add. I cut this one off evenly so the point's in the middle of the signature, and that just makes something really cute to add to your pages. So this book is wide enough, this spine is wide enough that I'm doing 4 signatures, and as I'm working on them and putting them together and folding stuff and lining it all up, I just kind of come over here and lay it in the book to see how is it going. Can it have more? And yes, I can put a lot more in it. I don't want it to gator out. I want it to be nice and straight like this, but it looks like it can hold some more. So I'm going to keep adding until I get it exactly the way I want it. And for this sewing in the signatures, I'm going to do the pamphlet stitch where you make 3 holes, and I'm going to stagger them. So instead of putting the 4 holes right across from each other where they can tear out when you're pulling them tight, I'm going to do the first one 3 here, and then the next one I'm going to stagger it and put them up here, or maybe even do 2 low and 2 high and stagger them. So that way it'll keep your back of your book nice and solid. So that's what I'm doing now, is just putting stuff together and creating my junk journal. I had the idea to take a page from my Flower Fashion Fantasies Creative Haven coloring book. There's all these cute girls, and sometimes I do art journal pages with them. Find a page that has 2 girls like this. This one had 2 girls on it. So I just folded it in between the 2 girls, and one is shorter, one is longer, doesn't matter. And then when I add that to one of these signatures, look how cute that's going to be, to have a girl in there that I can color in my journal. So that's a fun idea, is to take a page from the Flower Fantasies coloring book, and I'll link that in the description box, and add some girls to your book. And in the description box, there is a link for products that I recommend and that I use and love. And I am an Amazon affiliate. So if you do use the links to purchase any of the products, then I get a very small but nice little commission for you using my links to make your purchases. And you know, it keeps the lights on, so use my links if you feel guided to. It's just so cute. I pulled out another one to do a second page because it just looks so cute in the book. And this one, instead of folding it out, I'm folding them in like that. And then what I did to make them fit in the book is just use the cover to lay it down. Obviously this line is going to be the top line, so I just kind of line that up with the top of the book, and then down here where this part of the book ends, make a line, and then that's where I'm going to cut this off on my paper cutter. Yeah, you cut her legs off, but she'll live. They'll live without their legs. But that's what it comes out like. So cute. And that is so fun to just put that in a signature in the book. So let's find a place to add that. How about right here? Let's slip that in here. So look at how cute that is. When you get to that page, you've got a girl to color. So fun. So I've got this cute scrap of material that has dragonflies on it, and I thought that would be really cute to cover the inside of my book. I like to cover it with material first because then when you sew in your signatures and the signatures are opening and you're going through them, you have beautiful material underneath your signatures. I just think it looks nice. So to make this fit, all I'm doing is laying it on the edge of the book. I want my frayed edges, and then you just cut a snip and tear it. And so I'm laying this out across the book, and then up at the top here, come to the edge and make a little snip here, tear it across, and then it should be ready to go for using Mod Podge. I like to use Mod Podge for that, for putting it in the book. Come to this edge. Okay. And now I have my piece ready to put Mod Podge down and cover the interior of my journal. Put your Mod Podge down, put your material down, and then smooth it out really, really well, and then let it totally and completely dry. Here's how it's coming along. So the material dried that I put on the inside of the book, and then I sewed in my 4 signatures using the pamphlet stitch. I didn't show it on camera because there are thousands of videos showing how to do bookbinding, and the pamphlet stitch is the most common one. You do 3 holes. So here's what it looks like staggered on the back of the book. That's all going to be covered up. And here's the pages, what they look like before I start doing some decorating. So there's pattern papers and book text and little cards and coloring book pages. And I love this. This is embossed paper that has roses on it. Music sheets, those little point things that I made with 6x6. So it's just really cute, and it's full of fun things. Now I just need to start decorating pages, and I'm going to do that with collage and adding little things, some corners and tucks and a few pockets and tags, not a lot of tags. In this one, it's going to be more decorative, but I'll do some videos and show some pages that I do, some fun little pages just to give you some ideas. And then this is going to be filled with sayings. So Each page is going to have a saying that I have collected over the years. So it turned out really cute. I love it. And now the fun part starts and it's time to decorate. So stay tuned. I'll show a few more videos as I play in this book when it's all completed. And I do the fancy cover in my mixed media style. Then I'll show a flip through of the book as it's finished with all the sayings in it. And I'm going to show a couple techniques though. So there'll be a few videos to come on some techniques on some pages. And I hope you try this out with getting a 4x6 little photo album. Use the pages from it for storing your die cuts, your dies for die cutting, and then this is a great way to use up your scraps and things. And there's a link in the description box below for the products that I've used and talked about. And to find that, go under the title of the video and tap on ... the word more, and then a drop-down box will take you to the description where you can find the links to the affiliate products that I talk about, my shop that has digitals and things if you want to check out my digitals, and other things and ways to follow me on social media. So find the description box with those links. And so go play, go make a little journal, and have some fun today. Go make art, because art soothes the heart. Thanks for stopping by.